will give up those sins, etc. That is the Hajj now, which is the accepted Hajj. The next question is from Sister Nusrat Bashir, and she's writing from Dubai. Dear Dr. Bilal Phillips, Assalamu alaikum. I adore your program, and at any cost don't miss it. Thanks for Sharjah TV for giving us such informative programs on Islam. Please try to clarify my questions. In my country, Sri Lanka, a man is required to marry off his unmarried daughters before going on Hajj. Some say if he leaves some money behind for his daughter, he may go for Hajj. Thank you. Yours sincerely, Nusrat Bashir. The question: a man is required to marry off his unmarried daughters before going on Hajj. What does this mean? What is intended here? That a man, if he has some daughters who need to be married, he cannot make Hajj until he has had them married. Or he has left behind, as she explained, he leaves behind some money. Some say if he leaves behind some money which will allow her to be married, then he can go and make Hajj. Now, this is based on the concept that when a girl is being married in Islam, it is the duty of her father to give a sum of money to the man whom she is to marry. It's the dowry given by the father of the girl to the man. Now, this practice is totally outside of Islam. It is not a part of Islam at all. It is a Hindu practice. Even, forbidden in modern India today, but it is a Hindu practice, where girls were considered to be the worst of the society. They were looked down upon. So much so, for example, in Hinduism, when a woman's husband dies, she is, according to the original teachings and their practices, she is supposed to commit sutti. She was supposed to climb on the funeral pyre and die along with him, because with his death, her life was meaningless. This was the way that the woman was looked. So, because the woman, she was not adding anything to the society, she was a burden, just a means of carrying the next generation. When a girl child was born, she was looked at very negatively. And to get her married, you had to pay off somebody to marry her. This is that society. And this existed in Arabia prior to Islam. Children were killed at birth and buried alive. This is savagery. And this continues today, even in places like China and in India, where girls are looked at as the burden. A man has a girl, it's a problem for him. There are a number of cases of midwives who were paid to kill, if the child born is a girl, to kill them at birth. Strangle them, drown them, whatever. Similarly, in China, where people, this is modern communist China, where people are only allowed to have one child. Again, parents don't want to have girls. They want boys. So, you only have one shot. If a girl is born, they kill the girl so they can have a chance to have a boy. And because of that ratio, the balance between men and women in both China and India, in many parts of China and India, and in general in China and India, men outnumber the women, which is unusual. The rest of the world, Russia, Europe, Germany, England, America, the rest of the world, women outnumber men, because the normal sociological and biological factors will cause there to be an abundance of women in society. Women live longer than men. Men are the ones who are killed in violent crimes in society mostly. The wars that take place is mostly men fighting men and being killed. All of these factors lead to the preponderance of women in vast majority of societies around the world. Now, what are we saying here then? Dowry is supposed to be given by the man to the girl. not even to the girl's parents, but to the girl, to show his preparedness. It's symbolic of his preparedness to look after this woman. Therefore, there is no requirement on a man that he must marry off his daughter before going on Hajj. This is not a stipulation at all. A man who wants to go to make Hajj, if he has the means to do so, he may go and do so. He can have as many unmarried daughters remaining at home. It has no effect on his Hajj. And this abhorrent practice of Muslim men paying monies to other young men to marry their daughters, Muslims need to realize that this is forbidden. This is corrupt. This is imitation of the pagan societies. It has no place in Islam, and it should be stopped. And it is not for us, or not enough for us to say, yes, I agree it is wrong and so and so, but if I need to get my daughter married, I have to do it. No. We have to stop now. If you know it is wrong, then you must stop. It means marrying somebody from outside of your family, or outside of your family circle, from other background, from other nationality, whatever. You find for your daughter a pious husband who will not seek dowry. This is the proper way. And we will never change the situation unless we begin now. With that, dear viewers, I'd like to thank you for being with us on this segment of the program, In the Light of Islam. This program, which was instituted by the recommendations of the ruler of Sharjah himself, Dr. Sheikh Sultan. And Sharjah TV has responded to that request and recommendation by producing for you this program. We'd like to thank the authorities who have been involved, and we'd like to thank you viewers for supporting the program, and we hope that you keep us all in your prayers, as our intention is to share the knowledge of Islam with you, and we hope that you continue to follow the coming segments of the program. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.